Good morning, everyone. Dave from the Wee Hours here, back with some more Tavern Tycoon, back again in Pirate Bay of the Blue Seas. Let me just pick off that table for new while I happen to be looking right at it. May as well keep our tables nice and fresh. Oh, a bard has shown up. Excellent. Good. Everyone's going to be really happy. The tavern is not particularly packed, and we're doing that deliberately. We're being a little more careful about how many reservations we accept at any one time, because that was the problem we had with the last time we tried to do Pirate Bay of the Blue Seas. Too many people, not enough satisfaction, everybody hated us, our reputation tanked. Now, our reputation is on the uptick right now. We are at 1115 out of 2500, so we're almost halfway to the reputation goal. Our money, not so much, because we just don't have a lot of people in here. Therefore, we're not making as much money, but I will grab that bench real quick. You're leaving with a +9. What were you so psyched about? Music. Yeah, it's the bards. It's the bards, and you loved the sausage and eggs. Now, what were you sad about? The spa was not there. Yeah, we're going to work on that today, Sparky. If you want to come back in the next few game days, that would be fine, and you really didn't like the mead. We are working on that, too. We are trying to get that up and running in our research department over here. We only have the one bartender working on mead. Let me just check in with the research department. Yeah, you are now on 100% improvement because we've learned all the recipes. We have all the food available, which is great. We don't need to do any of these trade offers because we have all of this stuff. Now, theirs might be a little bit better, but we're going to do just fine with what we've got. And obviously the bartender is working 100% improvement on that mead quality, which is a little slower than I might like, but I only have the one bartender working on it, so that's not wholly surprising. The place is getting a little bit packed. Let me just check the mail. Ooh, good news from the research department. We have slightly better cranberry pies. That is excellent. Now, what else? We really, ideally, just need to save up for the next building. That's the next goal. This has got to get opened up because we are effectively out of space. We've got the archery range over here. It's a fantastic archery range. The rogues love it because it's so long. We've got a good gym. We've got a good wizard study. We've got the express shop. We have all the right ingredients in that building, but no more space. End of the month ticked over, which means we just lost all our money in wages. What's in the mail? General Dion wants to come by. Come on over, sir. And we've spent a ton of money. Nobody is surprised by that. I'm going to sit on all of these reservations until we clear some more people out. But would it be worth, now that it's the beginning of the month, we don't need to pay wages for a little bit, it might be worth just getting the bards in here. I'm going to do that. $12.50 for a 50% discount on bards. That'll get more bards coming in the door, which is going to make everyone wicked excited. They love the bards. And I should probably check in with the staff. Yeah, our Cooper is a little bit sad about life. Let's boost up your... Wow, you're really expensive, our Cooper. But you've got some really good perks, especially for a maiden. Yeah, nimble feet and regeneration. Those are really good, so I do want to keep you on board. Ooh, L. Crane is very sad. You are actually quite underpaid. Now you're really happy, and you have a pair of sunglasses, which is very exciting for you. What other nonsense could I get into around here? You're very happy also. In fact, the only thing you didn't like was the mead. Well, we're working on it. We're getting that up. I kind of had a thought to redesign the research department, take one or two of the ovens out and put another barrel in to accelerate our growth of the mead quality, but I think it'll be okay, he says, hopefully. I think it'll be okay if we just kind of leave everything as is. Everything's just sort of ticking along right now. We're just sort of coasting, which is actually exactly where it all went wrong the last time I did Pirate Bay of the Blue Seas. We should get the spa up and running, but I can't do anything with the spa until we afford this building. And that's going to be 12,500 gold away. So I might just have to let it tick along. Maybe we look at our prices a little bit and start nudging those in a little bit more positive direction. Now, I'm not going to do too much. I'm just going to nudge up the things in the express shop a little bit. Gambling den we don't have yet. I want to get that up sooner rather than later too. And maybe The food is very good right now, but it could be even better. I'm going to wait until they max out more of the food recipes before we bump the price of the food up, because the food is already 120. That ain't nothing. That's a lot of money for a meal. You're plus 14. Gambling Den was not available, but you liked everything else. You're really digging the food. Yeah, when they max out some more recipes, I'm going to start nudging the food prices up, because that is primarily what everyone's coming in for. I wish we made money on storage, because boy, that gets a lot of action. It really doesn't. Wow, shared guest room is full. Almost full. There's one more bed available. Goodness. All right, well, when we get that next building, we'll have to do another shared guest room as well. What's in the mail? A better recipe. Fantastic. Level 2 pigs. Awesome! That's so much better than level 1 pigs. Oh, super. It's an earthquake. Fantastic. I was going to start throwing some more benches around just so everyone will be a little bit more patient, but now I'm going to have to repair all the things that are broken. Thank you very much, earthquake. Not really a lot of gameplay value to that. We've had that discussion many, many times about Tavern Tycoon. Like, really, the earthquakes, what are they adding to my game value? Ooh, you're a plus 20. The only thing you didn't like was the mead. Wow, that's a great score. Super. Oh, and you're a bard with one of the discount coupons. Cool. Maybe after you've probably sucked down a free drink, because that's probably what we're providing to the entertainment, you could actually get on the piano and jam out a little bit and make everyone super, super even more psyched than they are right now. I see you, kids. I got you. Can't even get in the front door here. Yeah, I know. We got 2 minors posing in an adult, and we got 15 rep for it. What's in the mail? Monthly report. We've spent a bunch of money. We always do. And a group reservation of locals. Not now. Not right now. I will, however, repair that fireplace, because that's another easy way to get rep. There we go. Boom. That wizard just got a little bit happier passing by the fireplace. Good deal on you. What else is in the mail? Why is there so much mail? Group reservation of rogues. How many? 11? That's a lot of rogues. How about this many rogues? That's also 11. That's the same number of rogues. I don't want that. I think what I'm going to do, here's my plan, such as it is. I'm going to kind of blaze through the next few game months and see how the money is going to look. Because we're getting by. We are technically profitable every month. We're paying our wages. Everything's just fine. Kind of blaze through the rest of the next few game weeks and months and see if we can accumulate enough money on our own to buy the next building without having to take out a loan, because that would be a very big loan to take out. That would be a huge loan. What? What, General Dion? Okay, you hated us. You always do. Now, still in my blazing through time phase right now, but the research department came up with level 3 cranberry pies. We have awesome cranberry pies. Slow it down a sec there, Tavern Tycoon. Slow it down a sec. Where does that put us with the research department? How are you guys doing over here? You got to nudge up a few other things, especially rabbit stew. Not really doing well on the rabbits, are you? But I think it's a good time. It's a good time as any. Here's my plan. Okay, slow it down a sec there, Tavern Tycoon. Actually, I can't slow it down because I'm going to need people to move in a sec. You, come here. A winter. Yes, you are no longer going to do that. You are not going to do research. You are going to go work in the kitchen. Get some people served better. You, the workshop, is actually going to get edited. So everybody out for right now. What I'm going to do is take out one of the ovens and put in another barrel. And unfortunately hire another bartender to man it at the moment, which is not as good as I want it to be because I don't want the wages. But I need to get that mead quality up and up and up a little bit faster here. So that's redesigned now. So 2 barrels and 2 ovens. We've still got 2 maidens working in research and 1 bartender working in research. Just ticked over to the end of the month and we're, 8,500 gold up. So we are profitable. We are making the money around here, but I need to hire another bartender. And if I got you, you'd be apprentice dealer also, which would be very, very handy when we do open the gambling den. You're also apprentice dealer. You're nimble feet and apprentice dealer. You're not very good at things, though, are you? I mean, nimble feet is not really that important for a bartender. They stand in one place. I'm going to take you with regeneration and apprentice dealer, because at least you'll rest up faster. So you come here. For right now, sir, you don't do those things. You only do research. Later on, we're going to move you to the casino. Okay, we got a lot of reservations I'm sitting on right now. Let's take some nights. Yeah, 10 nights. Let's just tick that one off. Whole bunch of wizards showed up. Good. That's all very good. Could I maybe squeeze in, now that we have that new maiden working on the floor, could I squeeze in another table in here? Somewhere. Anywhere at all. Like maybe there? That seems to work. Yeah, put another table there. I'd love to get some of these other ones for new, but everyone's eating at them right now, and that's probably going to make them very, very sad about life. How's our rep? 1810 out of 2500. Okay, good. Good. And we'll have that new building sooner rather than later. I think another game month or something, and we've got that guy locked in. Yep, beginning of the month, and we're still 12K up. We're doing just fine on the money, so long as I don't overspend. I'll replace that table, though, and that one. Those are all good things to do. That's an investment, is what that is. So 12K, when we got the money, I'm buying that building. I'm buying that building, because by the end of the month, we will have generated enough money to pay our wages. We won't go into bankruptcy. I see you, kids. I'll take your 15. Thank you. There it is. There's the money. We got that. So there it is. Let's... Whew, this is going to be a hit. Okay, we've got a huge new building now. Can't do anything with it. Got 612 gold, and I need every gold I can get by the end of the month, because we got some wages to pay, but there it is. I noticed nobody is working on the food research. Where are my other maidens? Because you should be designated to only be doing research. Like you. You don't do research, I know. And you don't do research, I'm aware of that. Where are my other maidens? They don't seem to be in the staff room. Where's everybody gone? I have to figure that out. I think what happened is I needed to change their designations to being able to do anything before I edited the room. I believe what has happened, if I'm understanding this correctly, is when I edited that room, because they only did research, they had nowhere else to go. And they just, I guess, quit. They're like, oh, well, I guess we don't have a research department. We're out of here then. To heck with you, tavern owner. I believe that's exactly what happened. We've lost those two maidens. Fine. I can hire more maidens. I don't really need them for very long. And you'll do. You're wicked cheap. You can just work here. And P.S., only do research, please. And contestant number 2, this is a temp position. H. Hallington, whatever your name is. This is just a temporary position, so don't get, really overexcited about this. Wow, you're grossly overpaid at 98. Welcome to the team, temporarily. And I also saw that General Dion on one of his trips dropped off a red research potion. That's more improvement. Let's get that going. The mead quality is still under 50%. I mean, people will basically be okay with it, but the more quality it is, the more rep we're gaining. And I don't want to tank our rep like we did the last time we did Pirate Bay of the Blue Seas. How's the other building doing? I very rarely check in on this building. It just sort of is. I could replace these benches. Well, not that one, because you're about to sit on it. Is there anything... I don't have a fireplace over here, do I? Do I need one? Because they're super expensive. And we're getting towards the end of the month, so I don't want to spend a ton of money and risk going into bankruptcy when we pay the wages. Although I will replace that fireplace because we get that rebate. So it's not as big of a hit. What's in the mail? General Dion wants to come by. Super. We've spent a bunch of money. Super. Let's get, that's that 11 rogues again. Not the locals, because I don't have the spa yet. Yeah, 6 wizards. That's an acceptable number of wizards. Now, it looks like I missed a raise when the month ticked over. Yep, you can absolutely have a raise. We've spent a bunch of money. Anyone else that I missed? Is anyone really, really sad? Yeah, a couple of folks are kind of sad, actually. Let's boost you up a little bit. And you. Who else is a little depressed? You can just have a bonus. That'll make you reasonably happy. And you're kind of sad about life. Why don't you have one raise and one bonus? You're not as happy as E. Clark with the sunglasses, but you're happy enough. And you, yeah, actually, you can definitely have a raise because you are somewhat underpaid. And now you've got sunglasses. Even better. Right. Month ticks over. We have some money. Some money. I don't want to go into bankruptcy when I build the spa, which PS is what I'm about to do. Oh, armadillo rat, I got it. Here's my first thought. I'd like to see another handyman on board. The place is getting bigger. We should get this done. I also want to think about the staff training room, but I'm not 100% sure how much I need it. You have nimble feet. That's an awesome perk for a handyman. Go ahead, you're hired. Go clean something. Do whatever it is you feel you need to do around here. I want to get the spa. I want to get the gambling den. If I got the spa, I'd be a lot more happy about inviting locals, because that's the thing that they like. They like the old spa. They like to have a nice little bath. So, spa first, gambling den second, and then figure it out from there. Probably another reception desk. Oh, and another bunk bed place, another communal guest room here, because that is seeing a lot of action. That's great. Now, I'm going to take a chance on putting the spa up now, even though it's, halfway to the next month. How big do you need to be? There we go. There we go. So let's get that here. How much room does that leave me on the other side? Enough room to do something. I don't know quite what yet, but it'll be something. Let's put the door here-ish. That way I could possibly put another small room there. And the tub and the Whoozy McWhat's it here, the changing booth, which is the real key part of this ingredient here. Could I get maybe... Yeah, the booths in and of themselves are not that expensive, although I have no money now. All right, let's get one more booth. And one more booth. Okay, that's it. Lock it down. Lock it down. I have no money. I have no money. We could maybe do a bridge loan if we've got to get through the end of the month, which I kind of feel we're going to need unless people are going to start spending a lot of money very quickly, which they're kind of not. Okay, quick bridge loan here, except that's not where the bridge loans live. So just a very quick 4,000 gold loan, and I'll pay that back next month. That's my idea. It doesn't usually work out like that. Oh, and we've got to make sure that that's the wrong panel again, Dave. And that's still the wrong panel. All right, let's try that one more time. Got to make sure to tell people the spa is open. Yes, you can now wait for the spa. Spa is open for business, folks. And with that done, let's take in some locals. Yeah, 5 locals. That is a perfectly acceptable number of locals to be letting in the door. I'm going to fix that table because our money is ticking up. I don't think we're going to have any problem getting to the next month. And then we'll pay back the loan. That's the goal anyway. And then... well, then gambling den, and then shared guest room, and then we just make things bigger and better and more awesome in Pirate Bay of the Blue Seas. Oh, this is just perfect. Double header here. One night, one set of kids. And the armadillo rat. We got the hat trick. Night, kids, armadillo rat, all in one fell swoop. Excellent. I should put up anything at all here. This is very bare and barren. And I'm not sure that people actually want to come to the spa. I know we got a bunch of reputation for the hat trick there. That's fantastic. What I'd like to see is, well, I'd like to see the research department finishing. I'd like that to be done at this point. The research department is long overdue to be destroyed and demolished. How are we actually doing? All right, 57% on the mead quality. Yeah, and no potions that we can use. Oh well. All right, just keep chipping along at that, guys. Well done, I guess. Good job, basically, kind of. At least the meat quality is in positive territory now. It's not completely horrible. And there's a rubber ducky in the spa. That's possibly why people aren't going to it. With 6,000, let's just pay off the loan. Let's just get that out of here. So pay the loan back, done. Total loan, 0 gold. Well, starting the month off right with a nice earthquake. Let me get that for you. I've got that, thank you. Don't worry about that one. I'll do all the major renovations around here, and let's fix that table while we're here. Oh, and the reception desk is down. That is terrible news, because that is a vital part of this entire organization. I see you. I've got you. Any kids I need to know about? No, just a bunch of Gandalfs, basically. I wouldn't mind another reception desk, sort of right here-ish. I'd always kind of earmarked that area for a third reception desk. Actually, you know what we don't have? There's some kids. It's a third bar. We never did put down bar number 3. That's a pretty good idea. If I put the bar up here, I wonder if that's going to make people fussy that they would have to walk all the way up there to get a drink. And speaking of walking all the way up there to get a drink, the place is actually looking a little empty. Weirdly, there's not a lot of people here. Well, let's do something about that. We've got to be sitting on 8,000 reservations right now. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even looking at the Baby Mermaids Need Your Help thing. It concerns me, and I feel it's going to trigger something, so I'm just going to completely ignore that. I will take 9 locals and some knights. Oh, that's a lot of knights. That's a lot. How about this many knights? That's 5 knights. That's much better. Let's take those guys in. Now, ticking over into the next month, it looks like I missed some people here. Get out of that. Go to whomever it is who just asked for a raise, because you can totally have one. It's fine. General Dion, did you hate us? Wow, you really super hated us this time. You just absolutely were befouled by the place. Casey, you're kind of sad. Why don't I make you happy? I wish it was that easy in the real world. There we go. You can have a raise. A Claire down here is really sad. Let's make sure you're happy with sunglasses. Yay! You're still grossly underpaid. Well, you are a clerk. You guys are really expensive. And, Olvire, you're actually really, really happy at 98. And you're stupid overpaid. You're also really cheap, too. You know what? You can have a raise just because. How are you supporting your lifestyle on that salary, sir? I'm going to take a chance on bar number 3 up here. I don't know if this is a good move or not, but let me get a bartender. You've got the dealer thing again. You're wicked overpaid, but you're terrible. I mean, you're really bad at, being a bartender. You're kind of meh and cheap. And you're not so great, lot of potential, and still cheap. All right, Fitzherbert, you're in. Go work that bar, please. And our rep is where we need it to be. We're maxed out on rep. Now, that might dip a little bit, but we can conquer that fairly easily and get a discount on bards. And I see there's already a bard here. If you wanted to slam out a tune while you're in the neighborhood, I'd be okay with that. So our rep is where we need it to be. Now we just need money. And that is coming. I do still want to get the gambling den. The biggest mistake I made with the first Pirate Bay of the Blue Sea was getting a little too comfortable. Like, okay, yeah, we're doing fine. Money is coming in, and eventually we just brought in way too many people, and the whole scenario just tanked. So I want to stay actively involved, as it were, as a tavern manager here. How big is the gambling den? That's not where that lives, Dave. The gambling den is 5 by 5. Okay, do I have 5 here? I believe I do. So if we wanted to say, do the gambling den, 5 that way, 5 that way, and then a little bit more because the smoking couches are a license to print money. So a little close to the end of the month to be doing this, and that card table, boy, that card table is really expensive. 1 slot machine for right now. But here's where the money comes in, the smoking couches. Okay, we may need to do a bridge loan again this month, but I'd like to get at least, I'm going to say 4 smoking couches in here right now. Okay, lock that in. Actually, I think we'll be okay. We should be fine. I kind of need that bartender that I put in the research department, but they've still got a lot of work to do. How's the meat quality is getting up there. Oh, and we got a red research potion at some point. Thank you, General Dion. We'll get that rocket and rolling. You guys are doing good, but you still have a lot of improvements to make. Chicken is only level 1. The rabbit stew's still only level 1. Okay, well, keep at it, guys. The research department may have to be there for longer than I anticipated. Armadillo Rat, I got it. And don't forget to tell people that the gambling den is open. Yep, you can now wait for the gambling den. Open for business. Oh, I still need to hire a bartender. I never did get around to doing that. Oh, you have apprentice dealer. You're grossly overpaid. You're kind of terrible. But I could probably work with you. You're underpaid, but a lot better with apprentice dealer. And you guys have nothing at all going on in your lives. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take overpaid guy. You work here now. Thank you very much. And you can fill in other places if you want to. If you need to go somewhere else, do I want you doing that? I don't know. I might want you to just work in the gambling den. But just in case, why don't you be available to cover people's breaks if you need to? What's in the mail? We've finally done something. Assorted skewers are level 3. Good deal. Let's take... Oh yeah, 4 locals we can definitely handle. How many nights? 5 nights. Okay, great. Now, end of the year, and not only are we not Tavern of the Year, we're actually slipping from last year. We're down from 3 to 6. Did we rank in any of the other categories? We are the second most popular tavern. I think that's a good thing. Not as good as Man of Shadows, apparently, but we are the second most popular tavern. I'll take it. Now, what I was doing before I was so rudely interrupted by the end of the year was moving these benches. I want to get a little bit of money ticking in. Won't need much to do what I want to do, but what I want to do is set up the second shared guest room here. And then maybe just over here there could be some of the regular guest rooms. I see you coming in the door. I got you. Some regular guest rooms here and probably another reception desk over there. So everyone can just sort of, I see you kids coming in. I got my eye on you. So everyone could sort of consolidate over in that area. They could just go to that reception desk instead of checking in at these reception desks and then having to walk all the way over there. Yeah, come on, cross my threshold. There you go. Smacked in the face there. Off you go, Sparkies. I will take your rep. Yeah, I think we're in a pretty good financial position to do another shared guest room. They're a little pricey, but not crazy pricey. We're going to make this nice and long so we can get in all the bunk beds knowing that they are unusually sized. They're quite big. So get, I guess that'll do the job. Oh, you just teleported through the door. Sorry about that. Your door can live over, I don't know, here. That's fine. And then this, come on, that, and the little key holder, Whoosie McWhatsit, and then more of these things. If I can fit in all of the 5 that I need, that would be great, because the key holder only holds 10 keys, so there's absolutely no point putting in more than 5 bunk beds, because they won't get used. And we can do that amply. Actually, I've kind of made that room a little too big, but there it is. It'll do just fine. Just to be careful, I'm going to take a real quick bridge loan, just so we don't go into bankruptcy at the end of the month with the wages. Cut it a little too close to the wire putting up the new guest room, but I don't want that negative rep. It's just a critical rep loss until we're into positive numbers. So just a super quick bridge loan, and we have successfully gotten through to the end of the month. Glad I did that. We kind of needed that $2,000, but now I can very quickly pay that back in a second. There we go. Pay that back. Pay the loan back. Done. No more loan. We have no money, but we've got the rest of the month to build up money, and we'll have plenty by then. Or we would have plenty by then if I didn't have to spend all my time repairing earthquake damage. Okay, what's destroyed? I see something over there. Okay, bench, that's an easy one. I'll get that one. There's another bench over there. Fine, I'll get it. Nobody worry about this. I see you, kids. I see you. You're really obvious, by the way. You should try a different costume. Maybe you'd fool me. Why don't you dress up like this guy? You never fool me. You show up in the same outfit every single time. And I've said this before, but we've been playing Tavern Tycoon so long, you probably are of legal age to drink now. I don't even think you need the disguise. You're probably adults. Well, good news again from the research department. We have slightly bigger chickens. Excellent work, guys. How is the old mead quality coming along here? 83%. All right, that ain't nothing. People are going to be digging this. Wow. Restaurant's kind of empty. Let's take another reservation. Okay, somebody needs a raise. I'll deal with that in a sec. 11 rogues? Sure, I'll grab that. And who needed a raise exactly? Go away. Who needed a raise? You did. Okay, yeah, that's basically okay. Let's just quickly kind of go through people here. You can have a bonus, and you can have a bonus, and some other of you are basically okay, except for you. You're kind of really sad, and now you have sunglasses. Well, I just kicked that knight out. I've been kind of letting things just sort of tick along, because our rep is where it needs to be. So all we need to do now is accumulate a lot more money, to the tune of 80,000 gold, which is the next part of this whole scenario here. And I've been kind of wondering about what my next move is. What I'd really like to do is get a broad opinion poll about what people don't like. They're still not crazy about the mead, but we'll learn to cope with that. You actually liked everything, so that doesn't really help my little polling station here. You are all just getting here, so you haven't done anything at all yet. I think the best thing I could do, make sure we have enough staff in the front of the house, because that is one of the critical areas that this failed the last time. We just did not have enough maidens to deal with everyone. So let's get one more maiden on duty. Anyone with some good maideny perks? No, not even a tiny little bit. But you're averagely paid. You're average on everything, and you're overpaid. You can work here now. Thank you very much. And actually, don't do research. Just work on the floor, please. Now, can I also maybe squeeze in another table or two here somewhere? I don't know where I'm going to put it. Armadillo rat, I see it. Not really sure where I'd put it. We'll boost the staff rather than the tables. That way people are just getting served faster, and that'll clear people out of the tables, so more people can sit at the tables. That's kind of how turnover works. And I'm going to nudge a few prices up, particularly on the smoking couches, because, again, license to print money, and I'll probably throw some more of those down in the reasonably near future. I'm generally content with everything else. I'll nudge a few of these up while I happen to be looking right at them, and the gym. No more extra to get in the door, but maybe it's a little bit extra if you want to do some yoga while you're there. I did want to... How are the regular guest rooms doing? 75% occupancy, more or less. Okay. I think we need another handyman as well. I'm seeing quite a bit of vomit kicking around. I don't want to kick around vomit. I never want to say those words again. However, another handyman would not be the worst thing in the world, especially with the earthquakes. So anyone handymanish with handymanish perks. I probably should get the staff training room up and running, but I just generally don't know that I need it right now. Well, we have massive chickens now, thanks to the research department. Monthly report, we've spent some money, not as much as we usually do, though. I have been coasting a little bit here. I'm seeing a lot of maidens working, though. That's great. Everybody seems to be getting served in a timely manner out here. Like you. You loved the mead. Okay, great. What's our mead quality at while we're talking about mead quality? Almost 100%. And we've just got to nudge up. If we could get rabbit stew going, guys. I'm wondering if they just focus on one recipe and improve it to 3 before they move on to something else. That must be the way it's going, because they haven't touched rabbit stew since they discovered it. But they've been working on everything else. Okay, research department is almost done. I think my next move is I'm going to throw this into high gear and coast for a little bit and see how things pan out. So a couple of game months later, I am starting to see a lot of people waiting for service. A lot of people waiting. I'm going to put another maiden on. I just think that's a smart move. You have nimble feet. That's excellent. And you're overpaid. Congratulations. Welcome to the team. P.S. Never do research, because the research department is pretty much almost done anyway. That'll be great. You're leaving with a +7. You liked everything. Great. Fantastic. I don't know what else I can add to that. You just literally liked everything. So the mead quality is now 100%. I don't need either of these bartenders working here. The maidens only have to figure out the rabbit stew thing. They just upgraded whatever it was. They just upgraded the hog, I think. So let's make some minor adjustments. You're on everything. Okay, that's fine. Go be on everything. That's really good. And you are now going to be able to do that and not do research. So let's grab you. You can kind of go anywhere. You're going to cover people's breaks. In fact, you know what? Why don't you just take a break? And then you can cover other people's breaks. You... Do I want you anymore? I don't really feel that I need this bartender at all. So bye. Sorry. I told you people this was a temporary position. And you, what's your deal? Do I need you anymore? Oh, you were the guy I hired because you had apprentice dealer. Yeah, you know what? We're just trimming some staff around here. I've got a guy to cover the breaks. So I think that's going to be okay. Let me fix a few of these tables while I happen to be looking right at them. Now I'm still seeing some people waiting to get served. Really, I'm still seeing some people here. Don't even worry about cleaning that. I'll just repair it for you. It's a completely brand new table. Another maiden? I did just fire 2 bartenders. So I can take those wages. We're almost halfway to meeting the money goal for this. Any really good maidens in here? Anyone particularly skilled at being maideny? No? You have regeneration. That's always a plus. Wow, this is a bad crop. Alright, I'll take you. I want to make sure that everyone is getting served in a timely manner. That was another factor that really tanked the last time we did this scenario. I got you kids right there. The research department is almost done. They just improved whatever it was they were improving up to level 2, so now they're going to get it to level 3, and we'll be basically finished with that nonsense. Here's what I want to do. I want to fix these 2 benches right here. And I want to put some more benches down and some other knickknacks, but most importantly, I want another reception desk over here. I'm going to make a little bit of an investment in this building, so I don't really know why. Just because, basically. Because I feel the problem I had with this level was I just let things coast. I want to continue to be active. We can't just let the tavern slide. So I need, what are you again? Oh, receptionist. Yeah, no, I will totally take you. Yeah, not only are you cheap, you're underpaid, but I can fix that very, very quickly. But you have receptionists, so you're going to process people. You know what? You can have even more money. You know what? You can have even more money than that. You can have a lot of money to have the receptionist perk, which is a very, very good perk, seeing as you're a receptionist. So let's have 4 benches and, I don't know, a bookshelf and a fireplace, because we love those, and maybe a swordstone. Sure, why not? So let's have some of this nonsense going in here. Might leave this area just a little bit free in case I want to try and throw up another room there. Can you live here? Yes, you can. And you could live maybe over here. And then what? The fireplace. Yes, the all-important fireplace. You can go there. Perfect. And a bookcase right there. Excellent. Well, there it is. They have finished the research. That is rabbit stew. Done, completed. Slow it down a sec there because I think the bar just broke down. Yeah, it did. I fixed the bar. Research department should be 100% done now. Meat quality 100%. All food level 3. Guess what, guys? Your time is coming to an end. You can go work on the floor now. And you can work on the floor after I tell you can work on the floor so you don't accidentally quit. This whole room is going to go away now. Goodbye, room. Don't need you anymore. We'll find something else to put in there. Actually, might be another staff room because we have so many staff, they're getting crowded out of the staff room that exists right now. I could use, somebody just won the jackpot in the gambling den, I could use some more benches around here, and I'm going to fix that one while I'm here. Maybe not right away. Do I just want to put another staff room here? What else could I put here? What theoretically could work here? Not a lot. Do I have enough to put another storage thing? I've got my 4. Do I have my 6? Because that storage thing is really full all the time, but we don't make any money from that. I see you kids. We don't make any money from that, but people will stay longer and therefore spend more money and probably basically be happier. Okay, let's see if I can throw down the storage. I'm not doing the teleportation center. I'm just not really sold on that. I think that could be more interesting. I'm not crazy about it. It costs us money. for people to come in there using the teleportation thing. So anyway, long story short, I'm not going to do that. I will, however, take more storage shelves. Come on, get where you're supposed to be going there. Storage shelf, and you know what? Why not? Oh, that maiden just accidentally teleported into a shelf. And have another one. If it gets people staying here, that's good enough. There we go. All right, so new storage open for business. Why don't I take some of the money that we've got kicking around? Oh, first off, I need more benches here. That's evident. Everyone's just hanging around waiting. I was kind of thinking about this for some sort of room, but let's just make it all benches. Benches, benches, benches. And maybe a plant. And maybe a chess table. I don't think we have one of those over here. So that, plant, there, chess table. Somebody wants to play chess? Here's where you can do that. You know, I think the number one thing we need above more than anything is another reception desk and another receptionist. We proved this demonstrably in Endless Journey mode, that more receptionists means more people being processed faster. There was some debate about that. The debate is over. More receptionists mean more people getting processed faster, so slow it down there a sec. We can deal with that right now. That is very easy for me to cope with. The money is there. We've got the money. The money is coming in. So reception desk, where could you live? Maybe right there. Maybe we should just have a little back-to-back receptioning going on here. And receptionist, clerk, anyone with the reception-y perk? Yes, actually, yes. And you're overpaid. You're expensive, but you've got receptionist. So please, live there immediately. So I've been letting time tick along here, obviously, just sort of letting the money come in, really. We're almost there. There are a couple of things I want to do in the meantime, just because why not? I'm going to go with doubling up on some of the happy rooms. It's an expense I don't really need, but in the long run, hopefully it's going to make the money come in a little bit quicker. So I'm going to put up a second gym over here, because why not? I've got the money to do it. Got plenty of nights coming in. Maybe we'll take another couple of reservations of nights. Put the old yoga mat down here, and could I maybe get in another bench press somewhere? Sort of like there? Yeah, and how about, can we squeeze in one more yoga mat somewhere? Yes, we can. Okay, lock that in. How about another wizard study? Would that be a good idea? I mean, it's not a bad idea. Oh, 2 armadillo rats in a row. Boy, they just do breed, don't they? Right. I could get something going along this-a-ways. Who's in the reservation camp right now? Rogues, wizards, locals, knights. General Dion wants to come over. That's fine. Still not looking at baby mermaids. Let's get, how many rogues? 7. What if we did another archery range? Those are relatively inexpensive in the grand scheme of things. What if we did another one of these guys right here and put this up here, and then all the usual shenanigans and whatnot. So yeah, that can go there, and then the target and more targets, because I just like it to look nice down at here, even though the extra targets probably don't do anything. There you go, rogues. You've got another thing, and why don't I make sure that you actually come in the door here? And the knights, you guys can come in too, because we've got an extra gym. And you know what? Take the locals. Why not? We've got a good spot, and there's only 6 of them that want to come over. I think we almost need another reception desk over here. All right, we'll see. I think we're kind of in the home stretch here with 71K under our belts, and we need 80. So I think we're basically in the home stretch of Pirate Bay of the Blue Seas. The only thing I want to make sure that we do is make sure everybody is still happy when they leave. Don't want that rep to dip. So let's take that 50% discount on bards. Let's make sure everybody is leaving with positive numbers there. We are still 2,500 out of 2,500, but I'd hate to hit 80K and we're, 2,400 out of 25. So let's see if we can get some bards in the door and make sure everybody is super, super chill about living here. Yeah, I think we basically got this under control at this point. 2,500 on the rep. Only 1,000 or so more on the old goal. I just need a few people to spend a few gold, and we are going to be good. All of those nights at the bar, for instance, if you wanted to pay for your drinks, that would wrap this up rather nicely. I see we've got a bunch of bards. I see they're all at the bar, not banging out a tune on the old piano, which, P.S., I just repaired for you people. All right, I think we've got Pirate Bay of the Blue Seas locked down. Yeah, there it is. Pirate Bay of the Blue Seas done. We've got our 80k, we've got our 2500 rep, and I will absolutely, General Dion or Lord Peter, whomever appears to be offering this to me, I would very much like to see the new job you've got for me. Graveyard happy hour, you say? Many managers have given up on this tavern. Oh, good. Pay attention at all times. Oh, well, you've chosen exactly the wrong person for that. Frequent earthquakes. Oh, super. 2800 rep. 150 tavern value. Finances above 100k. Alright. Off we go then. And that's what we'll do next time. We'll start Graveyard Happy Hour here in Tavern Tycoon. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Robot, how do we rescue you? I don't know how to rescue you. I'm also not sure I ever knew you were a woman. Bugs are inherently stupid, and they get in places and they can't get out. You know what places they get in? Things that are wide open that don't have screens over them. It's a piece of mesh. We figured this out like 100 years ago. What is wrong with the British, the Irish? Is it just a show about foxes all the time? If so, is that some sort of subtle esoteric thing about being a weapons manufacturer? Or is it just stuck on the Nature Channel?